Hi, I figured out what is this all about. These aren't loot boxes. This is the way for us to progress, because the door is broken and we need to get in there. So we need to return number 3 and actually jump on it, because that's where we're gonna immediately get on this ledge. Right, let's continue to complain about video games. Recently, I went back to complaining about Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Number 3, there we go. So I will continue to come back to it. Fuck, don't make me fall off. Right, save will change that. Very well. I've recently posted a community post with a screenshot from... Oh right, we've got a datapad to read. Shit. A community post with a screenshot from the game. And on the screenshot you can see the guy talking to his pal. I'm hearing noises. It's fine. What is this? Pistol ammo. Why are you dropping me pistol ammo? I mean, I bet you need some backup. The pistol is it, but there's a lot of other guns. Email, and in this... Oh, hey. I thought... they were Marines mourning someone. But no, they were imps eating someone instead. Right then. I do have credentials for this, right? Oh, hey. Oh, is this it? No, that's probably Security Chief Mr. Abrams. I remember that we've got a code for this. Great, fantastic. So we're gonna go over this. Fuck. So datapad first, I guess. Frank Cinders.
As requested, the following is my initial feedback on my first trip through the portal. Private First Class Frank Cinders, dated October 15th, 2145. I don't know exactly where to begin. Obviously, I survived the first trip and feel no worse for the wear. I'm not feeling any of the symptoms reported by the others who have gone in before me, but I'm at a point where I'm still trying to process everything. Thankfully, the place looks deserted and devoid of any life, but the flames and heat and stench of the place, it smells of death, decay, and burnt flesh. Tomorrow we're going back in with some of the eggheads, science division, to start securing forward positions, and we expect to start sending out the mapping droids at the same time. I must admit on a personal note that I've got a really bad feeling about this. I don't understand what we're doing there or what we hope to prove. PFC Cinders, signing off.
Yeah, make fun of the scientists, because they're the ones who enabled all this, and also, of course, the joke is on you. You're the guinea pig. That's your status. User email from this guy. Oh, Martian buddy again. Baklava bake oven on sale now. Baklava bake oven, not the cake. Just an oven to bake specifically that cake. All right then. Tired of the same old when it comes to snacking? Store-bought treats getting you down. Then you need the new Martian buddy little baklava oven. You heard right, baklava. How many times have you said, boy? I could really go for some scrumptious baklava right now. Well, now it's quick and easy anytime. Come to www.martianbuddy.com for more info on the new Martian Buddy little baklava oven and hundreds of other great products. It's like toaster oven. Maybe it's multi-purpose, but you made it so that it has only one purpose, and that's how you advertise it. You can bake baklava in regular ovens. What you need is a baklava mix. I'm from what I remember, it's like nut cake with flaky French dough, something like that. Pastry, and then you drench it with lemon juice or something like that. Remember, Martian Buddy is your buddy. Of course it is. A guy Harolson. Okay. Hey Frank, you left your lunch on my desk again. I put it in the storage cabinet number 112. The combination is 538. Try to remember to pick it up. Last time you forgot. It was in there for a week, and that stuff stunk to high heaven. What hell do you got in there? Well, if it rots, anything will stink to high heaven. Even butter, especially butter. Right then, I'm gonna have to remember to find that locker again. But now, The email, Abrams, or maybe even Abrams, but I'm gonna go with Abrams because fuck you. That's last name. Come on, you can't scroll here. Abrams. Invalid number code. 0 with a 3. Personal request. That's not it. Security sweep. Is that it? No. Human resources. Oh, he talked about it, didn't he? Fuck.
Please have IT security change my door code to 901. Sure as
901 and 0 is an invalid code. 90 change to 31. There we go. Big fucking gun. Oh yeah. Flashlight. Fuck. That's not enough. Open. Oh shit. We good. We got it. We got the most important thing. We're not gonna waste ammo right away, now will we? But we could shoot some missiles, and we're at 52 with that already. Test chamber open. It's a test chamber. What are you testing? How it looks? Right, okay. So we've got health here. Right then, checks. Deus Ex Mankind Divided takes place in Czech Republic, in Praga. Prague. Will it open this way? Oh, almost. In Prague. So it's inhabited by Czechs. And they speak Czech. They speak Czech to one another. They speak Czech to you. If they don't know English, if they know English, they speak to you in English out of courtesy. Very reasonable. Then, alright, I do have to listen to audio logs from the medical with the locker 112 as well. So what have we got here? Access last report. Report filing station. Dr. Riley requested military supplies placed in a storage locker in case of emergency. A security team member delivered the supplies today and secured them in a locker 116. The locker code was set 972. Oh, we're gonna have to remember that probably. Alright, I'll just try. Maybe I won't fail. If not, I'll just look it up. I'm not gonna write it down. Maybe I should just fucking write it down. Alright, I've got that written down. Now then. Activate oxygen purge Holland system.
Systems deactivated.
Right. Oh, is that the locker? Delta allows restricted access. Oh, yes it is. Well, why did I write that down? Cut it out. 7, 2. Right. Anything we need? Oh yeah, we need BFG ammo. That's reasonable. And that in case we need anything else. Right, we're still behind some doors. Hopefully nothing will jump at me right away. Where I would shoot myself with a missile more than them. Probably not more than them, but... Right, we're gonna need to use the computers. The Czechs. Out of courtesy, they speak English to Jensen, if they know English. Other than that, they email one another, and they email one another in English. For some fucking reason. They shouldn't, they're Czech, they should speak Czech. Also, it's reasonable to expect them to... there are also emails in French, and they're not translated. It's fine if they message one another in Czech, because we have a translator, the subtitles are telling us, and also we're augmented, so we would know that. And in addition to that, it could be like formatted, so that even though you're looking at the screen, you're told that you're looking at Czech, but this is what it reads. So we can avoid weird shit like why are Czech people writing to one another in broken English. General security of initiated remotely by user Smith. Sector D, that's open. We need to fix this. Unlock office log. It's starting. It's beginning. It's on. At least a little bit of it is. Right then. So that's Deus Ex, I think. One more thing about Deus Ex is... Shit. Is the matter of voice acting. I've mentioned that they seem to not get the name of the station right, but there's also a matter of one guy. They hired a guy that has a lisp. I think that's the speech impediment that he's got. That's what it's called. He's got a lisp. And it's not an issue if you want a regular NPC, a specific NPC be recognizable, and you're gonna hire the guy with the speech impediment as a as an opportunity for him. He wanted to be a voice actor. Now he can. We've heard that. He wanted to be a voice actor, and now he can get a role where he's put prominently on display. He can lisp. He doesn't have to pretend, and that role doesn't have to be taken by some rich and famous actor already, who's doing other parts in the project. I don't know where to go. Whether I should look around here more or not. The project, and it's virtuous to just give the guy a representation. That's fine, right? But when you get a regular guy and you tell him to lisp, because we're not gonna bother hiring a guy who already does that, that's kind of lame. So there's a guy that lisps. Oh snap! That's probably an extra. No, I just missed. Fucking door. Right. That's a bit of a waste, but we've got plenty and they deal a lot of damage, so we can excuse that. Oh, there's an animation. The barrels are doing something. Yeah, so we could be doing something here, but we went back to the medical, so we can listen to whatever's going on there. So apparently they hire a guy with a lisp, and is he voicing someone important, someone memorable? No, he's just random NPCs around the world. You will often find people who lisp in Deus Ex Mankind Divided's Prague. Is that bad? Maybe not necessarily, but it sounds and looks unprofessional. Like, obviously there's someone in Prague right now who has a lisp, multiple, more than one even, I would say. But it just doesn't sound that good. Like it seems like they got whomever, put him on, and he continues to lisp on recording. And there's many people who you'll interact with that will have his voice lisping, so that just doesn't sound professional. They would have been better off hiring him to do a specific merchant with a lisp, so that at least is characteristic. So, oh, that's text. That's even easier. So maybe Jameson cleared the order for holding the test subject pending detailed physical analysis. I updated a request for new volunteers, so we should have a few new transfers that are looking for free credits. I'm copying Sandra on this log entry. Be sure to check all potential candidates for immediate family or local social ties. Make sure they won't be missed. Corporate does not want to deal with any more litigations. What? They know shit is gonna go down? That reminds me of what happened recently. First off, Steam changed their terms of service to make them better for the consumers and didn't tell anyone. That's fine, they made something better and they didn't boast that. Valve, they're doing something right. They're doing something right. Often as well, seemingly. This is weird. Man, we don't want that now, would we? And second, I also heard about the story where a guy signed up for a free trial of Disney Plus to watch some videos, movies, or TV series. Then he cancelled it, and then he went to Disneyland with his wife. They had a meal in a restaurant that's known for catering to people with allergies, meaning that they take care to not have any allergens in their food. They have allergens in their food, even though they asked about it, the family asked about it multiple times. She dies, and then Disney tries to not have it in court because the terms of service that the guy signed for free Disney Plus trial that expired and he's no longer using Disney Plus says that he quits on, well, gives up any right to sue anything from Disney ever, and will go to some sort of mediation that's less legal, so that you can't sue them. Fortunately, that was overruled in court, but hey, in terms of service, it says you will never be able to sue us for anything, and it's gonna pass, pretty much, as long as it's just like shitty thing, like, oh, you got banned somewhere, you can't sue us for that. But if it says, oh, your wife died because of that, you still can't sue us, even though you signed up just to watch videos, movies. You can't sue us if we kill your family. And we did. And you couldn't have. But fortunately, court was this time not retarded. Amazing. Amazing. Fuck. Dude. This happens. Steal everything. Research subjects have become increasingly delusional. An interesting pattern has emerged in recent psych evaluations. All subjects were reporting supernatural experiences. While common enough as a schizophrenic manifestation, I have never seen the same psychosis affect all subjects in a controlled test group. Recommended occipital probes to check for growths or swelling. Applied pressure in this region might explain the mass hallucination. Again, I suggest halting experimentation on these subjects until we discover what is affecting them. Again, reasonable approach to weird shit that's going on. We can solve this, but it turns out that it's fucking magic, so you're the stupid one for trying to, right? Solve it with natural means. We sent the first batch of volunteers through the teleporter today. Subjects were administered a mild anesthesia to put them under for the duration of the experiment. They reported no side effects when awakened, and the only reported injury was subject 7, number 7, who had several lacerations after recombination on the receiving pad. We have speculated they were somehow self-inflicted during matter transference, but are unable to fully explain how physical damage could be administered during an instantaneous transfer. Also, you put him to sleep, so he couldn't have been conscious to do it to himself, because they use the phrase self-inflicted. Right, that's one, and we want November still. Maybe less now, the latest. We escorted number 8 to the medical lab after further instances of cell mutilation. I have cleared him for final research and disposal. He is no longer useful as a data subject. Testing for today has been halted due to increased power fluctuations. However, Ian thinks he can bypass the failsafes to boost our throughput, giving us the necessary power to move ahead with the final phase of Test 11. He is currently working on the problem in MC routing. I am going to security to seal this area until testing can resume. Yeah, more sending people into hell. We need to test that very well. We sure do, but corporate, they signed the waiver, right? They signed the terms of service. The research subjects continue to deteriorate mentally. I have requested a security guard on site. I am beginning to question my own safety working in close proximity to them. The test subject 8 never stops screaming. I have informed the guard that offices occupied by the subjects are to be locked at all times. I asked Dr. Brasky to place some military supplies in the security room locker. If things get out of hand again, I want to be ready. I think those are the people from the offices that we've seen and that were locked, and I couldn't get into them even though they had data pads inside. The subject 4 attacked and inspected today. I want to know who was responsible for letting them into the wreck area, especially when it was known that non-UAC personnel were coming through today. The last thing we needed was another accident. Betruger assured me that no report would be filed, but until we block these inspectors from entering secure areas, we risk exposure. We have retired number 4 and moved the remaining subjects into the empty Sector 2 offices for closer observations. So they were empty, I see. But the people are still checking out, don't they? As in, people whose names are on the offices are the ones inside the offices locked up, right? Or is it not true? Probably not. Right then, so more testing and shit is going down, this time in text format. We're learning about this. Be quiet, I've already heard that. Right, where else can I go? What else can I do? The other set of rooms, I guess. Right, let's complain about Andromeda some more, but there is a little time in the episode left, so small things. Animations are fucked up. If you talk to what is she? A governor of Aya, an alien. Oh, also, talking about aliens, I was harsh about Asari, that they all have the same faces, even though they used to have different ones. Salarians also were distinct looking, had distinct facial features, not just colors, so that also happened. And I say that because why am I not complaining about, for instance, Angaras and Turians, because they all have the same faces and the differences are only colors. Because first off, that was never the precedent, right? Precedent, something like that. Fuck you. That was never the precedent, and that's basically it. Yeah, those races were always portrayed this way, and if I didn't notice anything else, then that's my fault. There are Aya, the alien world. People are fucked up there. I hear zombies, I think. I need to be careful. You talk to Aya, Governor, and her model doubles. When you talk to your sister or a doctor in cryo, your head gets turned around and away from the person that you're talking to. So instead of looking at them, you look at the back right corner of the room. For no reason, of course, as well. The Aya Governor will double in model, so they will spawn another model instead of removing, well, they will spawn both models, but they won't remove one, so that you'll see the person that you talk to, right? Oh, hey, so they all got released apparently. So there's that. The one model, the in-world model will not be removed for the dialogue model to show up. That's that. And then once the discussion is finished, there will be two in-world models around that you could interact with or not. When she talks to you, of course, she's not looking at you either. She's doing the animation from the previous situation, which is just looking high and above into the sky, enjoying the view, instead of looking at the person that she's talking to, her interlocutor. I think I'm gonna pick up all the data pads and read them next time. So doubling models, fucked up animations, not looking at the character. Also, we've got a pilot on our ship, of course. Someone needs to fucking drive the car, obviously. His name is Calo with double L. I like to think of him as Cayo because that's how you read it in Spanish. Double L is a Y consonant. He's a pilot, he's a Salarian, and when you talk to him, he sits at his chair, talks to you. When you talk to a science officer at the bridge, Suvi, she sits at her chair, talks to you, and that's fine. But when you talk to Suvi, every time the camera turns back to look at you, to put you in shot, because you're the important character here, obviously, you can see Cayo back in the background. And he's standing up. He's not sitting in this chair. It's not that he has an idle animation where he gets up temporarily or periodically to stretch his legs and then sits down. No, he just, when you speak to Suvi, he's removed from the world, put back in as a standing character, and then when you're done, he's removed again and put back in as a pilot in his chair. Amazing. That happens every time. And I don't really like the dialogue camera when you're interacting with some NPCs and they get you into a dialogue, a discussion. The camera zooms in over your right shoulder to frame your interlocutor this time, the NPC, and you've got a over-the-shoulder camera for a dialogue. And it's shit, because if you stand wrong, the camera always has the same path. So you, as a player, have to consciously frame the character correctly so that the camera path, you can see him, the camera path frames the guy right. Oh shit! Nice. Amazing, that's exactly what I wanted. Fucking gay game. Weapons play in this game not that good actually, seems like. Fucking shotgun terrible, grenades terrible. Sprinting not that fast either. You can't even outrun your own grenade. Shit. Yeah, it can frame the whole discussion poorly, and I don't like that. You can break it, so that's not good, of course. And you have to consciously direct the camera, be your own cinematographer, to have it work properly. And the previous game, it didn't have, well, previous trilogy didn't have that problem. If it's an important enough dialogue, they'll just put you in the cinematic cameras, arrange the models correctly, and they will always have the shots, reverse shots, to frame it correctly, rather than relying on the in-world camera. So it's very uncinematic, the discussions. Of course, it happens also, this type of discussion happens too, where you get cinematic framing for your dialogues, but often, when the dialogue is not important enough, they do the zoom in and out, and it's absolutely fucking terrible. Oh, I needed that. Okay, that's for the guy. That's 114. Probably my datapad, my new datapad has information on that. Yeah. But in the trilogy, if the dialogue wasn't that important at all, then you just stood as you are with your game camera, as it is, behind you, and if you've got the circle that tells you that you can activate something, interact with something, you'll use it, and they'll just do whatever they want, and the camera won't change position and do anything. Change position, frame the character. You don't have to. What am I trying to say? It will be regular. You'll just have the gameplay camera. You'll look at the NPC if you want to or not, and it doesn't lock you in. That's what I wanted to say. It doesn't lock you in a sense that you will be able to run away from the conversation, move around if you want to. If not, we want that. That's an elevator, right? We just need to unlock it by removing the box, right? Right. So now we've got a shortcut, and that's some armor. All right then. So it doesn't lock you in. You want to wander around the world, you can. You don't want to look at the guy, you can. But if you want to, you also can. And if you fuck it up in the new game, the only other thing, then you ruin the whole scene. So that's great. Right then, that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully we will see each other in something. I play for you for free. In the meantime, of course, interact with this video and every other video on my channel, preferably by watching and sharing it with your friends. Check out the RGB rave going down below the video around the like and subscribe button. And if you don't like the content, it's entirely your fault.